we are back. In case you guys missed the last one, we fully primered the hatch. There's already guide coat on it, so that can only mean one thing, and yes, you guessed it correctly. More sanding. We gotta block the whole car with 320. And we'll talk about the next step when we get there. Blocks, we got our stick it 320. Brian really outdid himself with this prime job. We're gonna start to sand this thing, and hopefully we don't mess it up for our sake and Brian's sake. Then we started wet sanding this thing, so this could wait for now. Anthony's gonna buff this, so you guys will probably see that later on. We're gonna do a little 50-50 split just to compare. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun thing to see. Sanding. Lot of that gums it up so easily. Yeah, let's just get to this. It's not very exciting to watch. I'll keep you guys up to date as we do more and more of it, but now we're just blocking it with 320. Let's play the music and just not think about it. Update, so this side is not almost done, but the top half of the car. So I'm gonna probably jack the car up just so I can get down there a lot easier, so it's higher and smooth. And it's going in on this side. I don't want Brian to freak out again. I think, yeah.
We're doing splendid.
We thought we were last time though too.
A different feeling this time.
Yeah, this is safer. 320. We were using like wire wheels, discs. Really mess up too much. He sounded confident on the phone, which means this is kind of dummy proof. Exactly. Keep the block straight. That's it. That's all. Brian will be here shortly. Me and Aunt have been going in, sanding. I say we've got 70% done with 320. As you can see, the hood almost done. The roof didn't
touched.
That requires a big block. Not a Chevy, but like this one right here. That sucks like this. Sucks. This side
mostly done besides the bottom.
But like I said, we're gonna put it on jack stands, get it high up, so we're not blowing our back out, like bending down.
Maybe Brian will help us do the roof and we'll do the bottom.
Take a look. This thing's gonna be the straightest car on the set on the East Coast. Yeah, the straightest S chassis. I'm gonna take a little break, enjoy my
breather.
Zen, breathe. It is a bow and arrow. Feel that with your hand. Can they feel that?
I've been feeling it the whole time.
Can they feel that? Right hand.
Now you gotta do your non-dominant, Brian said.
What?
Isn't it your non-dominant?
You gotta do both.
I think very good progress.
This sucks.
I don't think it's that bad.
Look at us. No, it doesn't suck. It just sucks.
Yeah.
I gotta go out to dinner in a little bit. Boys here spacing out for you.
Just thinking about this.
You like the sand, boy?
Nah, I'm not doing that.
Come on.
Looking real clean.
Yeah, I'm staying like this, kid.
So we're gonna clean up and try to get Darren on board, and then we'll see what Brian thinks when he's here. Who has arrived? What do we think, Brian?
You guys have been sanding?
No.
Doesn't look like it.
We haven't been.
Brian, we put a secret.
Brian, we sanded the whole car damn near.
We put a secret powder on it, and it just sanded itself level.
I think, Brian, say we did a good job.
I mean, you're sanding.
From what you've told me and watching I-95 Customs, we're almost professionals.
Was he supposed to have the DA out, Brian, earlier?
It's tricky because you do it and it kind of
too much, and you just DA'd the fuck out of it, so it's gonna be what it is.
The one-liners that he walked away.
It's good.
Exactly, it's good. And boss said it's good. It doesn't look like a lot has been happening, but trust me, my hands hurt. You know, to see what that 3D is all about. ET 3D.
I'm going dry right now.
I could see that.
Just clean the pad. Super slow.
Anthony, same shit?
Different grade.
What do you like doing more, Anthony? This or that? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Same.
I think you gotta do it all, because if you just get stuck doing one thing all day, it sucks.
Yeah. You gotta jump.
Like, this is how you make more money, though. Paint correct.
More money.
Really? We're doing a 50-50 split. Oh my God, Brian, no. I turned around for, no way. That's for 600. Oh, I see, I see. I take that all back. Still going. Anthony, working with ET Products.
Yeah, fucking alien products.
Holy shit, Anthony. I'm gonna have to put an orange light on the top of this thing when I drive at night.
Yeah, so people can see you.
That product, Anthony?
This is only 2 steps. Some people like say like, you gotta use fucking 3 steps and then code it, this and that. Look, 2 steps.
Snake oil, third step.
Just use the right thing. I'm putting effort.
Hello! I gotta put this thing in a bubble.
I told you this gear is shiny as fuck.
It is a crazy 50-50 the way it looks right now.
Oh,
You think I could see my reflection, Anthony? What?
but I told you.
This is the product that Anthony's using right here. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Effortlessly. What a day. Safe to say, we killed this thing.
Whole entire car.
Whole car. Tomorrow, gotta go to Paint World.
Couple things. Minimal.
Few things. Coat for sure. Some sandpaper. Then we're gonna do wet 600. Well, look. Show them the car. Show them the, you know, show them the panels. You already took the plastic off.
Better with the plastic off. We should just find wheels to put on it, and in the meantime, just drop them off the claw.
Paint it too. We don't want to put these wheels on it. Did the rear bumper. The bumper fits really good, despite both of the quarter panels that
It's not bolted, but
not bolted. But there was a lot of work done to the quarter panels, so it's cool to see. That thing lines up good. And I apologize, I didn't film too much because we're just sucks to do and it sucks to film it too, so it's not exciting anyways. Anthony got his polisher out. He's wet sanding it because this car was never buffed or wet sanded, so since it was painted, it deserves it because this was an expensive paint job and it's gonna look really good tomorrow. Pick up on this video. I can't wait to go home, take a shower, get a gummer maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Or leave, push it outside, blow it off, clean this shit up. So tomorrow when we come here, clean slate, so dusted. Just watch. Watch how much shit comes off this thing. Such a disaster. There we go, really opened it up a lot. We're back, we went to Paint World. We got some supplies, 600 wet tape, another roll of plastic, guide coat. Got some stuffing for the Honda that I've been needing. This ain't no 8-gauge wire, you know, it's thick shit. I'm only running a single fan here. This isn't a dual setup. K-tune radiator, K-tune fan, hoses, you guys know the deal. And it's all unboxed. This is for the hood prop. We got the grommet and we got the hood prop clip. There's the part numbers if you guys want them. This was like $12. You can't buy anything brand new these days for 12 bucks, you know? And then I bought a prop valve because I threw the old one out. Needed that for the brakes. I've been talking with Josh over at Finishing Lines. He is making something pretty cool for this. You will see in the next coming video, we'll have brakes soon. So close. You don't think I'll drive it on the ground, sitting on the ground? The Ant's looking at the fan relay switch now. Think about it. What else does it really need to, you know? Brakes. Maybe an intake, but usually I'm afraid to not run an intake to test drive this thing. I'll put a sock on it. Shout out to Tommy. He blessed me with this titanium hood prop. In Tommy fashion, we buy new clips. You know, he's smiling watching this video right now. He's happy inside, filled with joy. Look at this piece. What a nice piece. Tide of Time. You can't see that probably, that's what it says though. Probably a cute little quote he wanted to have engraved on it. We're gonna put this right here, and then we're gonna install this little grommet in here. Come on, baby. Holy shit, that's kind of tight in there, huh? right? Never going dry. Oh wow, it's still fucking real tight. Shit! Clip will have to be drilled out. I promise you're not getting that clip out of there. But Tommy's smiling right now. Feed the hood prop in. It's a tight hole. Look at that. Look how stiff it is. It stands up. And then we gotta paint in the fenders. Don't judge me. Holy shit. Thank you for the hood prop, Tommy. Tide of time. Do you know where what goes where?
Yeah.
Doing fan relays? No. Really? Call Jimmy over here. Jimmy, please.
He hates doing them too.
We'll play dumb. He hates doing them?
Yeah. They're not hard, it's
Fuck.
just annoying.
It's 4 wires.
I know.
This is pretty good, 320. You know, I banged the hood out because the hood needed a little bit more attention. Pull it off, spray the bitch with guide coat. You guys know the rest. I'm growing up a little. Since I got very ill the other day, I was throwing up. You guys know it. No, you can't breathe this stuff in here, people. Coat black, just like that. All coated with this stuff. This is what I have nightmares about. Distance, there we go. Nice. Brian wants more the merrier, especially on the corners. I don't need this now because we are going to be doing this application wet. 600. So let's get it. I coat butt. I don't mean to S my own D, but I'm getting pretty good at this bodywork stuff. Sanded this quarter. It's still wet, as you can see. So we're gonna knock this quarter panel out here shortly. That's what you want, people. Smooth as a baby's bottom. So, as you can see, been sanding, haven't filmed. Ant's busy, I'm sanding. So, door, almost done. Starting on the hood now. This thing is smooth as the back of my balls. It's like that. An Anthony has spawned and a Brian has spawned. You guys are probably wondering, oh, you're wet sanding. Why is Brian still using 80 grit on the roof?
Nobody's using 80 grit and nobody's wondering shit. Alright?
So there's a minor spot in the roof, and I'm not gonna make it a big thing about it and tell you why, but there's just a little spot in the roof. We installed something very exciting today onto the Civic. It's not nitrous. It's not an all-wheel drive setup. Hit that thing, Ant.
The fan, so what? Every car is a fan.
Oh, it's feeling it. Coming out good.
Oh, it's sucking my hand in. No, it's good.
It is.
If it's sucking your hand in, that's a problem.
No, I'm joking. It's blowing on my hand.
Alright, well.
It's not sucking.
fucking
It's not pulling. It's blowing. So that means technically the car can run, stay stationary without it overheating, which is better than all-wheel drive and better than nitrous. One step closer to driving this thing down the road. Live update. My hand's a prune. Your hand's waterlogged. Not that bad. Should wear a glove doing it. I feel like
Fill a glove with Vaseline.
the shop is wet. Anthony has his buffer plugged into this cord that's in a puddle.
Oh, water. Because that's how we roll here.
You don't have to do this today, Anthony. Smooth as what?
Baby size.
That is crazy, Anthony. I do have to say though, wet sanding is better than dry sanding. Not a complete mess today, just a little wet, but that's nothing. Coming along quickly here, people. Just gotta do it. Gotta put a little work in there, right? Oh, we gotta stop wet sanding for tonight. It's unfortunate, but we did a good amount, I'm telling you. Last night, 320. Tonight, 600 wet. Plus Brian said, the roof, we'll show him the roof. This whole roof, as you remember, it was messed up. Someone stood on it, he said. They stand on it. You know how people stand on their cars? It's foolishness. Right, Brian? You think someone's standing on it? That's your suspicion?
Yeah, sure.
That's what I said. Someone put a piece of wood on it.
Yeah.
And tied it down. But he said no, for some reason. That wasn't the cause of it. Back to 320. Didn't think I was gonna have to on the chassis. I apologize for not filming it too much, but this isn't like you know,
Sand and primer.
It's just shit that has to be done, and I don't want to just show this stuff. But the step, seeing it, I think is cool. For how this car was, Tommy abused this thing, and it's good that it's in good hands now. And shout out Tommy for the hood prop once again. Don't cut the roll. Remember that? We cut the roll.
Yeah, you don't want this. It's a regular.
See how he gets? He gets all like, how you panic when doing this? I've noticed that. Wet sanding with 600, then we got primer in the gun. Anthony just buffed the hood and it looks so good. Just don't blow it this way, Bri, please.
Yeah, it's not really flying that far.
You know you're a pro when you got a tack cloth in the pocket. Steadiness. Three coats on her, guide coat on her. Not much else to say about it. We got to sand that back down. We're back down to 320. Can paint almost soon. We could gift Brian his car once it's painted. So tomorrow we'll pick up on the video. Probably start the Civic, and that we tried to cover it. Guys give me shit about the plastic, but finish sanding tomorrow. Civic, hopefully get it running and up to operating temperature. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow. So we're back the next day. I'm not going to show no more wet sanding, but just know that the whole car is basically wet sanded besides in here. I don't really want to show any more of that, and I got to do the roof. So technically, what's today? Wednesday? This weekend? I'm not going to cross my fingers. I hope it should be ready for paint. This weekend. I don't know the date.
It could. We got to get paint.
I know.
I don't know if you picked a color.
So enough of this. We'll finish wet sanding it.
Of course, you got red.
So we gotta move this, and then we gotta put the Honda near the door, cause we're fucking driving it right now. It could drive, it just don't have brakes. Well, we'll see. We gotta bleed the coolant and the power steering. And both of those systems are pretty unknown, so we're gonna find out here very shortly. We got the Honda close to the door to keep the fumes at a minimum. What we have to do is bleed the power steering fluid. Whole system. It's a whole new system. Never done before on a Honda, I believe. Don't.
That noise.
We did this in the last video. S13 Res with the K-Tune power steering relocation kit. See, it puts the power steering pump where the AC would normally mount factory. We're gonna put some power steering fluid in her, hopefully no leaks, hopefully it bleeds out great, because this whole thing looks phenomenal, to say the least. And then bleed the coolant, of course, because I never did that, because we didn't have fans as of yesterday. The one complaint I have about this is, not a complaint, one thing that you guys probably wouldn't like, wouldn't make sense to most in order to fill it. But how often, you're not filling it like it's your gas tank, you know what I mean? You got no leaks. And you gotta take it off fully. Oh, your power steering pump ain't gonna last. This, that.
Time will tell.
And $100, $140 for the pump. Swap the pulley on it.
Yeah.
Put a new one in. It's a custom setup. 50-50 ratio. I hope it doesn't suck all that. One more thing to do. Start the bitch. Last time we started it, James did plug into it and got it running very good. The wheels were fucking moving.
Yeah, they're gonna. Why doing fucking high, dude? Why?
The idle screw, maybe? I had to adjust the idle screw because it revved to the moon. Is that 220?
Kill it. 222.
For like 4 minutes. Hopefully the thermostat will open. Alright, I'm sorry, it's kind of loud, but we had to add more more coolant to it. The power steering is leaking, but not from any of the lines that we made for the car. It's coming out of the bottom of the rack, coolant's bleeding. It is getting a little hot, like 226, still taking coolant. At a steady 193 so far. It's been here for like at a minute. I'm sure these things run hot anyways. I'm pretty sure that's pretty normal. This thing needs an exhaust like yesterday. So the car is staying at a consistent 190. 188, 190. Tried bleeding the power steering, but it seems to be leaking out of the bottom of the rack, which we didn't touch any of that. The lines, that's not because of us. The coolant is bled. It's idling good. The fan is working great. The fans kick on at 185. I would say that's a success. When we get the brakes, we can put them on, and then we can maybe try to put it around the parking lot. So those will be coming end of this week. I wanted to do this to the Honda. We could now because we have the fans, power steering, and brakes. So, anything that I forgot to say?
I think it sounds pretty good. It's gonna sound good with exhaust.
Yeah, it needs an exhaust. I got a muffler from K24, and then I just need some piping, but you get piping quick. Should've just got a pre-made exhaust, to be honest. They're so cheap. I wish I had the stock pipes though.
That look crazy.
It's 1 inch, like half the power probably. But anyways, yeah, we're just waiting for brakes, and then, like I said, we could put it around the parking lot. Progress on the hatch. Thing's damn near all wet sanded. She's almost ready for paint. That's good. I'm not gonna show no more wet sanding. Just gotta do the roof, yeah. You guys don't wanna see that. You could see it already. You could see it enough. So this coming week is gonna be good, I hope. The Honda doesn't give me any issues. Hopefully we can paint it. And then once they're done, I can give Brian one of these cars. Stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.